Hey, how's it going? I was just doing another video. We're catching up slowly. We're here. This is our campsite for the night. We just paid €9 to stay somewhere in between Basel and Strasbourg. We left Strasbourg today. At least 80 kilometers today, which actually felt really well. But what we were talking about before was on our way to Karlsruhe, and we were looking for a campsite for the night, and we'd actually just passed one. And instead of paying for the campsite before we got to Karlsruhe, we started asking around to see if we could find different sort of accommodations. And as a result, we actually met with very, very sweet people of Germany. Andreas, if you're watching, I gave you my card. Um, we asked around, and literally the first person we asked when we left the campsite we were staying at, they they offered us a woman there. She didn't speak English. She only spoke German, but Andreas translated for her, and she asked us to stay at her farm where she was keeping her horses. And so we were, of course we were awestruck, and so we definitely took the offer, and we went there. And at first we were just hanging out. We had just set up the tarp, and we were beginning to cook. And they were nice enough to set up some chairs and a table, like plenty of, I mean, much more than we would get for something that we paid for. And even moreover, on top of that, Andreas came back maybe 20 minutes after dropping us off at the at what would be our campsite. He came back and brought us some beer, some gassed wine. Everything's gassed in Germany. He brought us some locally made sausage, or I forgot, bratwurst maybe, and it was in a can, so I was a little skeptical at first. But after that, Mike, the woman who allowed us to stay in her farm, had a son who could speak English, so she brought him to tell us that, hey, come and take a shower at our house. So we actually had just finished dinner, and we were just eating our dinner, and they came back, and they were like, please come over to our house, and we'll let you take a shower and do anything you'd like to. So we were like, of course. So they took us into Waldsee, and they kindly let us take a shower. We hung out. I sent some messages to you guys. And then after the shower, he took us back to our campsite. Mike took us back to our campsite and asked us if he could come back with a friend who was interested in talking and sharing some beers with us. And of course we obliged, because we would only maybe see these people once in our lives, and we would like to take every opportunity we could to meet more people. And so maybe 20 minutes later, him and his friend Andre came back, and they first they asked us. It was great. They asked us if we were tired, because they had the intention of doing a little bit of drinking. Um, so then they went and got some more chairs and brought some liquor and some beer and some soda, so we could mix up some things. So we actually did end up doing a little drinking. We talked a lot about what they do, and played a few beer games, and just had a good night overall. Didn't get to bed until about 1:30, and we knew we had to get to Karlsruhe. But nonetheless, we still had a wonderful time with them, and personally, Amy and I would like to thank them for being such incredible hosts out of the blue. We had made no arrangements. I'd like to be clear about that. We'd made no arrangements with them. We found them on the road to Karlsruhe, and they offered everything that we would get and more at a camping site or other hospitality places. So we were very thankful, and we'd like to just send them a thank you. If you're watching this, I hope you guys are. Thanks again, and yeah, we will catch up with you later.